Dude, we are about to make so much money today. It's gonna be crazy.
Wow, I love that energy from you.
Dude, I mean, how do you not have that energy when Colin Sexton's playing today?
That's a great way to start an episode. How you doing?
Dude, I'm as excited as ever. The Friday slates are always fun. What's there not to be excited about?
No, I feel that. We got sun out. I'm about to lay out, get a drink in hand, sweat these games out by the pool. I'm excited, man. It's gonna
One
be a
of the
good day.
5 days of the year where there's sun in Oregon.
What I'm saying. We got like 75 degrees right now. I'm feeling real excited.
Love it, man. Well, let's cook up some parlays so we can make money while we're out in the sun watching basketball, and then we'll go enjoy that sun.
Let's go, man.
Should we go over our plays real quick? Or should we just get it straight into the parlays?
We can fly over them.
All right, bet. Let me
Show
get
what
it
we
all
got.
pulled up. I'm in a little bit of a different setup, so I don't have my monitors everywhere. So doing all this with that tiny little laptop screen, but
There you go.
I'm figuring it out.
Also, you and I are gonna have to figure out our live streams in person if we go to this March Madness. These games, we're gonna figure out how we're gonna go live.
We'll get one camera, 2 mics, rent out a studio or something for everybody to
Do it in
enjoy.
do it in the hotel room, and that'd be a fire vid or fire stream.
Dude, could you imagine if we rented a studio in Vegas?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it would run us, but
It would probably run us pretty nicely. But if the people want it, we can't just not give it to them.
I agree. If we're out there, we might as well do a vid or do a stream.
Update to everybody. Austin figured out how to do math today, so we're off to a good start.
Whatever, well. Keeping it moving. John Collins, 9.5 rebounds. I love the revenge narrative. It's my favorite play today against Atlanta. He had 16 potentials in 20 minutes of play. He looked awful in his first game against them. I think that changes. I had a really good write-up on that. You can check out Paolo Banchero. Love the matchup, 21.5 points. I like it at 22.5. I don't think there's anyone to stop him. I'm riding the hot hand. If you've been following, I've played him 2 years religiously, and I've had a lot of success with Banchero. KCP, 10.5 PA. The hit rate's insane versus the Spurs. Great minutes. I like the matchup. I think he's due for some positive regression shooting-wise. So I know it's like a role player and it's a risky play, but I really like this spot. And he's hitting 4 of his last 4 against the Spurs since joining Denver. So interesting line. But James Harden, 14.5 points. I know you didn't come around to playing it, but you were looking at it today. I think 15 points for Harden, man, is hard not to play. I know he's had 2 low volume games against the Clippers or against the Pels earlier this season, but I like the spot. He's shooting 36% in his last 3 games with very inefficient shooting. I think he's due for a quality game. I like the spot. And I also, if he doesn't play, we take the DMP, no sweat, get our money back. But if he does, there's also a chance Kawhi or PG could sit. You never know with them on back-to-back. So I think we secure CLV. And then Trey Jones, 17.5 PRA. I didn't see a soul on this one today until I posted it. So I'm taking my flowers there. But the hit rate's insane, dude. If he gets 28 minutes, he's hitting 89% of his games. Like he's hitting 24 of 27 games when he gets 28 minutes. He's consistently getting those minutes. He's gotten 30 plus in 8 of the last 9. Obviously, blowouts can happen, but I think in San Antonio, this game stays close enough.
Love it. I do really like your list today. It's one of those that I think is different from most of the plays circulating Twitter, but I think the spots are pretty solid.
Appreciate that. So, yeah, I mean, I try to switch it up. You know what I mean? I feel like if you're just going with the popular plays every single day, it's tough to win long term.
No, I agree. That's whatever's more popular is where the books are going to be sharper. Unless you can hop on the opening lines, it's almost not really worth it to play it.
Right, 100%. And you see that with our late night props. I know you do 1 or 2 a night. I've been doing those. A lot of ours become super public, rightfully so. It's 2 bigger accounts posting it, but you usually secure good CLV. But I can't value putting 7 plays out at nighttime. You know what I mean? I feel like there's too much injuries, too much change that could happen.
most of the time, there's not even all the games on the board. Like, I'm pretty sure the Phoenix-Charlotte game didn't even have props on the board. Detroit had 0 players on the board last night, and there's only 6 games, so it's
Right.
worth again. Somebody brought up Wagner rebounds in the chat. I was really close to playing it. It was one of those that I really liked the matchup. The hit rate, it wasn't even close to 50%, which is like, as much as I hate looking at hit rates, it needs to be like, it needs to sniff it at least. So that's
Right.
I do actually really like that one a lot. But here's my list today. We got the top projection picks: Jamal Murray, PR. Everybody and their mom is on Jokic today, but I think the matchup is very much in favor of Jamal Murray. They can't defend the pick and roll. They can't defend the handoff. And what everybody talks about Jimmy Butler being playoff Jimmy Butler, where after that All-Star break, that's really been Jamal Murray the last 2 seasons, and he's had 24 more points in every game since the All-Star break, except 2. And then you throw in the fact that it's a good rebounding matchup. I really like that. Quickly at 7.5 assists makes no sense to me. He's going to have literally all the usage. Barrett, Barnes are both out. Schroeder and Siakam traded. There's nobody else to handle the ball except him and Olynyk. And the way that Orlando runs their defense, the assists are way more favorable to go to quickly than Olynyk here. So getting plus money on that was crazy. Colin Sexton, don't need to mention much. He is our wagon. He sold us the last 2 times, but I mean, 13-5, up 8 units on him, 9 units on him alone. I'm not going to sweat it. And now we have Markkanen, Chris Dunn, and Clarkson all out. It was no brainer. Wembanyama, 14.5 rebounds and assists. He's hit every home game except one when he has at least 27 minutes since he started at center. I don't remember the hit rate on overall, but it was something crazy there too. So it was just a hit rate play. I know Jokic isn't the best matchup, but he's hitting multiple bad matchups very comfortably, so I wasn't worried about that. Brandon Ingram was very much a matchup play on the rebounds end. He's going against Clippers. They have Kawhi, PG, Harden. His favorite areas of rebounding is a lot from the mid-range, and when you have Kawhi, PG, and Harden on the other side, you're going to get a lot of mid-range. And then he's just consistently been getting a lot of assists, or 6 assists, and on top of that, the Clippers allow a lot of assists, but mainly to forwards rather than guards because they're really good at defending the pick and roll. So that fits Ingram pretty well here. And then Magic -7. Magic are really good at handling their business against teams. I think they're 22-5 this season against the spread, facing teams below 500. So it's one of the reasons they've been so sneakily good this season is they've been beating the teams they should be beating, and they play. I'm blanking on who they're playing. The Raptors. Raptors were below 500 even before Scotty Barnes and all of them were traded and went down. So it was a no-brainer for me there as well.
Yeah, and they're missing a ton of guys.
Yeah.
That team's completely banged up. One thing on Jokic, too, that's interesting for me. What was that face?
I didn't see that. Realize that Brandon Ingram went to -150. I posted him at -125.
I'm gonna say you had them big guys, like something crazy just happened.
That
Jokic play, man, I was so close to playing it last night. Everyone is on it. Like, that is the most public play I've seen in recent memory in like the last month for me. Like, that play, I've seen every single person post, and I get it. Like you said, blowout could happen. Obviously, I have Trey Jones, you have Wemby. We're hoping it's a competitive game, but he cooked that first game. Murray didn't play, and I feel like Murray's been cooking.
Wemby wasn't a center that game either.
Like, there was just a lot of different stuff going on in that game. I know Jokic has cooked a lot of these like bottom 5 rim protection defenses, so I'm not saying he's not gonna, but I get weird vibes from him being this public. Like, I didn't think it would be every single person playing Jokic at 25.5,
Like, we're talking since the new year, he's 2 of 6 on this line when he faced a team that they win by 10.
Yeah, and like we said, it's a good matchup. It just I think
it's a great matchup.
People are posting it like it's like the freest prop ever.
Yeah,
I mean, you still need 25 from Jokic,
No, I mean, like, we all know the Spurs defense sucks, but I think the reasoning for it is not lazy, but it's selectively ignoring a lot of context. So
if Murray cooks, like if everyone's on Murray, right? If he drops 30, Jokic is probably not getting 25.
No, definitely not.
Like I think Murray or Jokic, one of those guys sell their lines today. Maybe not sells it, like maybe they both cover barely, but like I think it's like if one of those guys soars, the other's probably in trouble.
Mooney's in the chat talking about DeJounte assist. That's one that mainly the only reason I didn't play it was because I didn't have projections for it. It wasn't on the board, and I was like trying to get my stuff out on time. But from what I do know, I actually do really like DeJounte assist today. I might play a little double in the lotto. We'll see. But let's go. Let's start looking at the ladder. Suns Hornets, dude. Brandon Miller's been tempting.
Look at what Miles Bridges has done lately.
Trey Man's gonna be back today.
You think that affects him a ton? I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Miles has been chucking, dude. Like, I was close to jumping at that 21.5 line, but I couldn't. But
If you look at games, I guess I didn't realize Trey Man played last game. I thought this was gonna be his first game back.
look at the shot volume, dude. Like, he is
27, 15,
ripping.
24, 21. But then before that, 16, 19, 18, 18, 15, 18, 18. Like
That's not,
this,
I mean, that's not
it's not
bad.
bad, but 21 and a half is like, I feel like it's a reasonable line for somebody with that volume who is as efficient as he is. Like, it's not like he's DeRozan.
Right. I stayed off just simply because I think Phoenix is so much better than this Hornets team that I was like, like any given day they could take a huge blowout, you know?
Yeah. I think this matchup is way more fitting for Brandon Miller. I think he's due another really good game. And with the Suns on the back-to-back and the Hornets at home, I'm not too worried about a blowout. But that whole game's kind of weird with Trey Man coming back. Micic is starting. Bertans getting in the mix. Poku's now in the mix. He's the backup 5. So it was too much to figure out that I didn't even bother with it. It wasn't worth it.
Bertans comes out chucking. That
I
dude
know.
absolutely is chucking on this Hornets team. He's probably having a good time playing for him, honestly.
Probably, bro. How can you not? Like, there's like zero stress on you as a Hornet player right now.
He's got the best gig ever, dude. He got overpaid. I think he got like 18 million or something from Dallas a year.
He probably got something crazy.
He got a bag, and he hasn't had to do anything. But
all right, next game, Heat Pistons. Every capper that I've talked to is just waiting for Fontecchio lines, so I'm almost certain he's going to open up at some ridiculous 15.5.
he's at 14.5 on FanDuel.
Where?
They took him off on DK. He was on DK earlier. I saw him there, but on FanDuel, he's 14.5.
Okay. 14.5.
That's just that's a little high for me, though, for him. But I do like catching shooters against Miami. It was similar to why we slat locks and I played MPJ a few nights ago. Similar spot. With that Cade Cunningham beat yesterday or 2 days ago, I can't trust this Detroit team till I see more. That was just ridiculous. So I faded the game entirely.
I was eyeing this Rozier line. The main reason I didn't play it, it's like he's going to finish between 15 and 19. Like, if it's a good read, he's not going for 25. And I didn't want to play that stress. So I was just like, I'm just going to leave it. But I really like his spot tonight. I think Butler doesn't do nearly as well on the road. Bam is dealing with his own injuries that are making him kind of inconsistent right now. So, and we love taking guards against Detroit. So I just feel like Rozier is in a prime spot tonight.
Fair.
Magic and Toronto. I'm surprised this over-under is this high, honestly. I was expecting like a 209. But I'm on quickly assisting this game. I want to see where the line is now. Plus 100. I got it at plus 112. He's averaging like 16, 17 potential assists since Scotty Barnes went down. There's nobody else that's going to handle usage except for him. And where Orlando struggles is defending the pick and roll. So quickly runs a lot of pick and roll now that he's the main man. I feel like it just makes too much sense not to play. Do you have anything in this game?
Banchero. I think Banchero scores at will. I'm looking at this lineup like I was waiting for Toronto's to officially come out. I don't think they've announced it officially yet, but
it's going to be quickly Gary Trent, Olynyk at the 5,
Bruce Brown at the 4, and Ochai. I'm guessing those are
start Ochai.
They've been starting him.
Really?
Yeah, they've been starting him.
Oh, they're gonna start Grady Dick at the 3, bring Bruce Brown off the bench, it looks like.
Yeah, see, they don't have the size to run with Banchero. I think Banchero is going to be
No,
able to get those
Bankera's
fouls.
gonna it's
I
gonna be
think he's
kinda like
going
the
to get
same
those
thing we were
foul
talking
lines.
about with Zion against the Cavs earlier this week, where it's like, all right, like Niang is not gonna be able to defend Zion. It's the same idea. Agbaji, nice young talent, kind of slept on. Zero chance he's stopping Bankero.
That's like Grady Dick. You going to put him on him? Good luck. Like
No.
it's going to be
He
Ochai, but even like Kelly Olynyk, I don't think he helps much. Like I
no.
love Banchero today. I think him 25 plus is a good lotto spot, even maybe 30 plus. The only
I think we can ladder him 25 and 30 by himself.
Yeah, the only thing with 30 that scares me a little is just the 217 spread. I know you thought it was going to be around 209, so maybe there's enough meat on the bone, but I
Yeah.
think he's in an elite spot today. Like, especially because they're going to have to foul him a lot. Like, he gets to the line at will,
Yeah.
So,
So Bankero we can table in there. Or okay, we forgot to mention at the start of this. So what we're doing, since we're not doing the ladder challenge today, it's Friday. We don't do it over the weekend. It would be stupid to do day one right now. We're gonna make a lotto card, a bankroll builder, and then a prize pick slip. So you guys can be in tune for all those. Right now, we're just going over the whole board, evaluating our spots. That way, we can speed through everything once we get there. Clippers Pelicans. I liked Harden and his threes. We were talking about this morning. The main thing that scared me off it is Herbert Jones was defending him last game. He didn't do that the first 2 games, so I don't know entirely what the game plan is going to be. But I want to avoid that Herbert Jones matchup as much as I possibly can. That dude has been ridiculous on the defensive end this year. But I think, they've moved up to 15.5 now. I was going to say that 14.5 line was too low. Zion was guarding Kawhi, which was puzzling to me last game. I don't know if they do that again. But this game is a little weird as a whole because it's kind of unpredictable to me how the Pelicans are actually going to try and defend those 3.
well, because what I noticed, what they do is they go small usually every time. Zubats and Val get played off the field, or court. Both them play like 20, 21 minutes. I think Joe Val played like 11 minutes last game. So that's why it's kind of tough for matchups because I'm guessing that brings Larry Nance, wouldn't you say, for the Pels?
Yeah.
And then who knows what the Clippers are going to do for their 5th, Norman Powell maybe, but I agree. It's an interesting spot. I like to think that they don't play Herbert on James Harden today, but if they play Herbert there, 15 points is 15 points. Like
I mean, I talked with you before. I was debating between threes and points because his threes were plus money. I didn't see a way, like if Herb Jones does depend him, he's gonna have to take threes to score. But at the same time, he's only hit threes and not points twice this whole season. So that points line is strikingly low.
That was the game I had Paul George. I'm looking at it right now, and he started off 0 for 12. Do you remember that? He missed his first 12 shots. He was 0
He had
for
BI guarding him.
Yeah, he was 0 for 8 from 3 in that game. Finished 3 for 15. So I mean, hopefully we get a different game script, but
That would be nice. What we got next? Nuggets Spurs, Jamal Murray show tonight, in my opinion. Wemby you're on Trey Jones.
please just look at Trey Jones against the Nuggets in his 3 games, and please go to Outlier and just pull up Trey Jones lately.
Another question. How do we not smash Sohan under against Aaron Gordon?
I like that. His lines are just so low. They're like dirt low.
Yeah.
Go to PRA.
27 minutes. That's pretty green.
And look at against Denver. He covered an all 3 off the bench. Like covering off playing 20 minutes.
Bro, sometimes he's like he can shoot sometimes, but then other times like, all right, why are you only taking 2 shots and missing?
I've noticed that too, and I can't tell if I'm like the only one that comments on that. He'll have a game, where he drills 3 threes in 1 quarter, and you're like, whoa, okay. And then he'll have 4 games where he doesn't attempt a 3-pointer.
Yep.
You know what
It
I'm talking
never
about?
makes sense to
I
me.
took his
Never.
under. I took his under, and he had 0 points at halftime. I took his under 10.5 points, and he dropped 12 points in the third quarter against Utah to go over. And I was just kind of like one of those, like, wow, like you didn't shoot a single shot. But
Since when has Devontae Graham been active?
yeah,
I'm surprised he just fell off. Like, I know he wasn't great, but, like, I thought he was, like, a decent, like, 15-minute a game role player off the bench. He just disappeared from the NBA for a bit.
I don't think Pop likes him. He's getting
So,
paid
like, why
decent money.
why
Like
bring him in the first place? It's not like he's on, like, a vet
they
minimum.
overpaid for him when they signed him. They overpaid a contract, but he was decent with the Hornets. Like he wasn't that bad.
Yeah, no,
Made
I mean, he could shoot, and, like, obviously, you want a player that can do more than that, but, like, that in itself earns you a spot on NBA teams now.
Hey, like he could score a little bit. Wasn't he like an 18-point scorer for Charlotte?
Oh, he was hooping a little bit.
I'm pretty sure. I know like someone's got to score, but that's like when Eric Pascal wasn't it Eric Pascal for the Warriors when he was averaging like 17 a game, and everyone was like, "Oh wow!" It was that year everyone was hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
18,
was averaging 18 a game in 2019, 2020. That's crazy.
18 and 7. That's not. I mean,
That's solid.
what was he 38% from three? That's not bad. Oh,
Steph
that's
Curry's 40% from 3. Oh,
36.
well, I mean, he was only taking threes, to be fair.
Yeah, wow.
This is crazy.
He probably couldn't defend worth shit.
No, he definitely can't defend.
And he didn't,
That I
and he
do know.
didn't sniff the free throw line.
But I'm trying to find some reason that Trey Jones wouldn't see 27 minutes. I can't find it.
Look at his last logs too. As long as this
Well,
game's not
that's why
dropped,
I'm filtering through here trying to see, like, is there some person that's active today that hasn't been active or something?
a lot. No, he's just finally starting. Like he wasn't. He wasn't starting the last month.
He was starting in December.
No, I think it's been like the last month he's starting. He wasn't like a consistent starter at least the start of the year. But I mean, it could have been. But his minutes have been good the whole time. It's just on paper a tough matchup against Denver, obviously.
Yeah.
Type in Trey Jones career game log versus Denver. I just want to see his last 3. Like, look at the minutes.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
5 of the 6. Like, if he's able to cover in 23 minutes, I don't know. And he's one of those weird guys, Will, like you've said it, where he'll have 7 rebounds and 3 assists, and you're just sitting there like, wow, that was weird.
You took his under PRA that one time. I was like, he's gonna finish with 8, 11, and 4, and you're gonna lose off the hook. And
That
I was like,
so
exactly
horrible.
what happened.
Yeah, he scored 4 points. I'm thinking, oh wow, I'm covering, but he had 20 RA,
That was funny as fuck.
14 assists. That was horrible.
I called that one. All right.
I think he's an interesting spot though.
No, I agree. What else we got? Hawks Jazz, probably the game of the night for gambling. DeJounte assists, Bogdan points, Sexton points. A lot of people are going to be on Keontae George, John Collins rebounds. The model likes Jalen Johnson assists. Capella double-doubles in play. Like, honestly, pick your poison. There's a bunch of great spots today. It's just a matter of which one actually goes in our favor.
No, I feel you on that. This game, I'm interested in this Hawks Jazz game. I'm not gonna lie.
Me too. I think this is a game where you can make a big SGP if you wanted to.
I just think there's a lot of interesting looks. Like even Clint Capella today, I really like.
I agree.
His lines are kind of juiced up a tad, but I think Bogdan at 17. Also, how many points? I forgot to look. Can you look up real quick what Bogdan finished with against Portland? You know how that 20.5 line? I had a feeling that was like free.
I don't think he played, did he? Oh, he did.
8. See,
3
dude,
of 15.
I'm telling you, I know the Blazers. I don't know why, but he just can't ball against them.
That's 8, 7, and 8 is wild.
Did I not tell you that? I was like, he's gonna have an inefficient. I didn't think he'd shoot 15 attempts though, so I would not take the under if I knew he was gonna shoot 15 times. But
somebody's asking, is Jalen Johnson on a miss restriction? I haven't seen anything. We can check.
That was one reason I didn't want to touch Clint. I was not sure. I know
Yeah.
Bogdanovich and Johnson are game time decision right now. Like they're not even officially active.
Yeah, he's playing DK DFS playing Bogdanovich. Oh, that was 2 days ago. Never mind.
Roll it to latest, bro.
Good call. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't say anything. But yeah, I don't know what the deal is there, but I think you can go with anything here, and the answer is probably yes. It's a good play.
I like Utah +3 at home too.
Utah's plus money.
They're plus money at home right now, and I think they win this game.
I'm absolutely taking that. Dude, I don't care who's playing. Utah at home is like nuts.
I think if Johnson or Bog gets ruled out too, it probably goes to 1.5. So you might.
This was a blowout late. Like this was within
And it's
10
Boston.
points, like
Come
2
on.
minutes left.
It's Boston. They lost on
2
a
points.
2
Yeah.
point there.
Dang. So when I was thinking that they're decent at home, I'm pretty sure I took them money line in this game or something. Or I think it was versus OKC.
They've stumbled lately.
Yeah, Jesus.
But
Never
they're
mind.
so banged up. It's kind of like it's not the same group. Like look at the
Yeah.
starting lineup. It's Sensabaugh and Hendricks right now, projected to be the 3 and the 4 for them. That's kind of why I like to call it.
Respect Hendricks. He's the new young talent in the league. Bro, they're like fans like actually like, oh, Hendricks, we just need to develop him. And I'm like, dude, some guys are just meant to be role players. That's okay.
Yeah. Oh, he's 20. I'll give him a shot still. He's 20.
He just like he doesn't have a bag.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys with no bag that still can ball in this league though.
Yeah, but like those are like Kuminga doesn't have a bag, but he's basically Giannis at 6'6".
Right. Yeah, who are like the best bagless players? Rudy Gobert, obviously no bag.
Oh, are we counting like centers?
Yeah,
like, I'm thinking like people who like actually have to score, like get on the wing and go to the basket.
I'm trying to think.
Sohan has to be there.
Sohan has 0 bag. Tumani Kamara has no bag for Portland.
Yeah, but he's not that good. Cade Cunningham active.
Wow. Well, yeah, but most players that have no bag aren't key guys.
Let's see who else. Would you
Chris
consider
Dunn? He has 0 bag.
No, he has a little bit of a bag.
No bag.
Like he doesn't have like an arsenal, but like like the people we're comparing him to, he's not in that category.
I know. I don't know who else is that bagless.
Jalen Suggs. He does not have that.
No, we're not doing that. He just doesn't have a great.
No, he's actually not that bad.
Come on.
I remember him in college.
He hits
Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon's 0 negative.
Actually bagless. No, he has 0 bag. That guy is the most overrated player. Dante Exum has improved. He has.
No, I remember liking him so much.
Aaron Gordon is the most overrated player that gets so much love.
No bag, Amir Coffee. That dude is elite at standing in the corner and running in transition.
He's a role player.
Yeah. Let's see who else. I'm just like going through games.
Darius Garland when we bet on him.
Darius Garland has a bag. He has one of the biggest.
When we gamble on him, he has 0.
Who else doesn't have a bag? You consider Miles Bridges having a bag?
Yes. Yeah, come on. He's a shot taker, but he's come on. We're not gonna just be insulting. You know who has no bag that just shoots a lot? Jaden Ivey. He just dunks.
I was thinking him, but I was like, I'm not gonna say that one out loud.
Bag. For like a guy that gets his hype, he's mid.
No, I agree. He's got so much potential, but it's like it's one of those where I just like I don't think he's gonna get there, but it's there.
When he drives to the rack, it's head down, just ripping to the cup, like throwing it up.
Oh yeah, it was the Darius Garland before he was traded to the Utah Jazz.
Sexton, you mean?
Or yeah, sorry.
Siakam 0 bag. I'm seeing people say that's kind
No,
of.
Siakam's got that tornado spin move.
I mean,
Put
I
some
kind of like
respect
that
on it.
Siakam take.
No, Siakam,
Jaren
that's
Jackson. We're not doing Jaren Jackson. He has a bag. He's a 7-footer that rips threes. Come on.
Brooks Lopez has no
Facts.
bag. That's funny. Westbrook definitely has no bag. Casual take.
Torian Prince, we're not doing that.
Torian Prince does not have a bag. Stop
We're not
it.
doing
Stop
that.
it right now. Stop it right now. He does not have a bag.
We're not doing that.
All right, let's get into this lotto. We're bullshitting too much.
Last one. That is horrible. No
Who?
bag. Kuzma, no bag.
The Kuzma is a bag.
Yeah, he's got game. But all right, we'll keep it moving.
All right. Lottos. I kind of like Brandon Miller 20 ball.
I could get behind that. He's been ripping it lately too.
Yeah, plus money. I love that.
Him and Banchero.
I can run that.
What do they got Vit Kreshki at?
God damn.
Vit Kreshki was running. He was running Instagram promotion ads. Like his account kept popping up on like my feed and stuff. So he got it. He got his first start, and then he was running some paid ads apparently.
Smart by him, actually.
Yeah, but he's trying to build his following up a little bit.
Let's see. Let's get Brandon Miller in here.
I kind of like Wemby threes. I'm seeing them. It's getting commented a bit.
You think? The Denver's bad on the interior, though.
That's the
thing. What?
I said he's definitely going to look to show out tonight.
Yeah, but my thing is Denver, their paint defense isn't good. So it's like, I just go to the basket.
Right.
What was the other one? Banchero?
Yeah, I think that's a good look.
And then we need one more. I say we go. What do you think of DeJounte double-double? Double.
I don't hate it. I like his under 26.5 points today. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, but he's getting 10 points. He's getting 10 points.
He's definitely getting 10.
Let's be realistic here.
He's definitely getting 10. I'm not going to argue.
Right. DeJounte Murray under 9.5 points.
That's probably like plus 20,000.
All right. You guys hear Bruno in the back?
No, honestly, I didn't.
I love that. People are saying his 10 assists online is much better odds. Let me show you guys something real quick. I think half his double-doubles this season are off rebounds. Yeah, he's got 4 double-doubles off rebounds. What is it, 7 off assists? So, yeah, I want that rebound potential, especially against the Jazz. They chuck threes.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good point.
Austin, somebody has a question for you in the chat, if you don't mind.
Yeah, feel free to drop it. Jazz give up a lot of assists to PGs, too.
I saw that pause.
Yeah, I had to read that right.
Somebody said Grant Williams. We're never putting him in a lotto.
Who do we have in the lotto so far?
Right now we have DeJounte, Banchero, and Brandon Miller.
Plus a foul. I'm not terrible.
No, I'm just making sure.
We've went 2 for 3 on these so many times.
Bro, I'm like kind of at the point where I'm like, do we just post them as like straights, like plus money straights? But I'm like,
they've been like if they were just straights, they've been
like 2 for 3. I'm like, I want probably like 4 of them this week. And like,
yeah.
Bro, we're like 9 assists. Like we're getting hooked at double-doubles and shit. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. We've been right on the nails with them. Usually our lottos are really good looks, but
it's been so like yesterday, bro, Kyrie 30 plus was free. What was the other one we had that was free? What was the second like that hit?
I put 1 unit on every single play. I'm not going to disclose my units just because everyone's got different units, but it's basically the same as Will's units. So if you can figure out his, you can figure out mine.
There we go. That makes more sense. Grant Williams was for the no bag suggestions.
bag
That makes
suggestion.
way more sense.
Did you off topic real quick? I know I have to ask you this. Did you see he was chirping Luca, and Luca apparently dogged him at practice in front of everyone?
I will say though, that's like he probably approached the wrong way, but like I don't say he's doing the wrong thing. Cause it's like if you chirp Luca and he comes out and puts 30 in a scrimmage, it's like okay, like
You're trying to get him better, maybe.
Yeah, like you got him to try. Like I guess like if that's probably what the goal was, but it's like if it's coming off as a bad thing, then you did it all wrong.
Yeah, and a new teammate. Like
Yeah,
I don't know. Apparently,
not
Luca
like
did not fuck with him though.
No, not at all.
You know, I just thought
Is there any other lotto spots we had? James Harden threes, maybe.
I don't hate that. The pull-ups are good. Really good matchup.
Have you seen recent guards against
They've been
the
ripping.
Pelicans?
Fifth most in the last 30 days too.
Oh, it's not plus money anymore. Fuck that.
Check out Zubats. I know I said he's gonna get played off the court. That's why I didn't play him. But check out Zubats against Joe Val in his career for 9.5 points. Like I didn't play him because I literally think he's gonna get played off the court, but 9.5 points. He is consistent.
He is quite consistent.
Like obviously with the last 2 years, he's a better player, but
yeah, I don't know that I can trust Zubac for a lotto.
Yeah, I just trying to give you options. I know you got to find a role player, so.
What do you? I consider at this stage of the year, I get 20 plus isn't role player. I guess. Yeah, we need a role.
Come on,
like a Derek White type play.
Jokic triple double. I don't hate that at all, and that's getting commented.
Not on the road. Not on the road.
I see 4 comments. Jokic triple double.
Not on the road.
Why don't we dabble Bogdanovich RA?
Because he's still reportedly sick.
Yeah, he's probably not going to play.
Do I like Wemby for a double-double tonight? I do. Hasn't he had like a ridiculous hit rate for double-doubles?
He's got to get a double-double. You're on his RA.
That's what I'm saying. Well, he said before, they said, I know Prophet loves him. So Jokic has only had 8 triple-doubles on the road this season. It's not very good.
Yeah, it's not good at all.
Everyone is on Jokic. That'd be brutal. Harden double-double.
That's kind of why I don't think we put Jokic in any of our legs.
No.
Just in case.
I was gonna. If you wanted to put Jokic in, I would have fought you on it. I'm not playing Jokic today.
Hey, KCP plus money threes. He's gonna make 2 threes today.
Where's that?
1.5 threes plus money. I'm sorry, he's making 2 threes today.
Where's KCP?
Do they not have him on this board?
No, he is. He's minus 110.
Wow, what the heck? Odds are moving crazy. Look at KCP versus the Spurs. I feel like I know he has good logs. I don't know how his threes are. I'm playing his PA. I
like the PA way more than the threes because I think he's going to get a lot of work in transition.
You think?
Yeah, he's had 4 or less threes in 3 of his last 4 games against the Spurs. And I know they're better now against catch and shoot than they have been in previous times, but that's also because they're worse in the paint.
Bro, look at that log against the Spurs. That PA line, 10.5.
I'm telling you, he's going to get 4 layups off transition buckets.
Yeah, I hope so. That'd be awesome.
I'm trying to think if there's any other lotto spots that I liked. I liked quickly double-double, but that's plus 250. Wouldn't play anything in the Pistons Heat game. Don't really want to play Suns Hornets.
You could take Joe Val to make a 3 plus 200.
Do you like that?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think his minutes
You're just saying random shit.
No, I'm just looking at some lotto type role players.
Yeah, bro, he's not.
I bet your ass he does make a 3 today. I bet he does. Just like SGA finished right at 9 points yesterday.
That was wild. It cost me $220 yesterday. I was pissed.
You see, he stayed under 31.5 points too.
Of course he did.
Of course he did. Right in the middle.
Somebody said Duncan Robinson 4 threes. I actually like that.
I feel like you should just play his points then. 12.5.
Oh yeah.
If you're gonna play 4 threes.
And he had 8. He shot 9 threes last game. This was without Hero too. When with Rozier, he was 18, 3 and 4, 6 of 11 shooting, 4 of 9 from deep. That's actually not a bad play.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Does he have a home away split? Oh, and he's favorable on the road. This is nice.
He's kind of a dog on the road.
I know. I mean, granted, it's like a 5-game sample size, but still.
Road warrior. I like it.
Plus 120.
That's not bad for 15 plus.
Not at all. With that kind of volume. Anybody else? Should we narrow it down from the list we have now?
It's a small slate. I don't think we overthink it.
All right. We need to remove one of these. Who do you want to remove? I will say this. If we remove Banchero, I would be willing to ladder him 25 and 30 separately by himself if you wanted to do that. Or if you want to just keep him in.
I'm cool with either of those. I would say my favorite two are Banchero. Obviously, that's my play. But my favorite two that out of your three, I would say is Duncan. I like a lot. And then I would probably DeJounte. I think is more likely than Miller getting 20, but I like the Miller look too.
I want to see what Brandon Miller's volume has been like.
Let me grab my charger.
12 is not ideal. 17, 21, 19, 15, 21, 21, 14. Let me check one thing. %25 usage is solid with Micic and Man on the court. 14.5 shots, 19 points. That's tough.
I just think with Micic and Man out there now, it's like a little tighter. Micic has been chucking too.
I just love the matchup. That's what's so hard. Let me do something.
Oh, and Clifford will play him in blowouts too. So
yeah, everybody and their mom compares him to Paul George, who cooks the Suns. Oh God.
People compare Miller to Paul George.
Oh yeah, have you not heard that?
They're just off like what, the shooting?
They're like they look like they play the same way. They're like, oh, when I watch him play, he reminds me of Paul George. And I didn't see it at first, but once I heard the comparison, I watched him again. I was like, okay,
I'll watch him today, trying to like see him as Paul George. Yeah, I don't think I see it yet, but I won't shit on it yet. I'll try it.
I think I'm gonna ladder him up to 25 by himself. Run this as a lotto play.
I can't do another 2 for 3. Give us 3 for 3 on this damn
thing.
thing.
We need it so bad. Think about it, how nice that would be going into the weekend.
Get our hotel for Vegas paid off.
Bankroll builder. How about this for the bankroll builder? Do you just want to do the primetime lay that I do? Since I haven't had time to record today.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's fly through it.
So let's see the games on primetime. There are Suns, Hornets, nice, and Hawks, Jazz. 2 pretty good primetime games for a bankroll builder. So let's do that. What's the lowest Brandon Miller gets? Because I might just throw that in.
Well, he's going to get 15 points now.
10, 19, 23, 21, 18, 26, 21, 14, 11, or 17. I'll go an outlier. This would be much easier.
Did you do your sleeper predicted entry already?
Yeah, I posted right before the stream.
I still need to cook mine.
Bruno's just peeping outside the door. All right, his hit rate 15 plus with Trey Man, 7 of 11. I feel like for a bankroll builder, I'd want something a little higher than that. But Took 9 and 8 shots those 2 games, though. That's crazy. Let me check something else, though. We could take him for 2 threes. He's only missed that in 1 game, and he's kind of chucking. Suns allow a lot of threes.
Yeah, I think you trust your spot.
Minus 400, good lord. And then we can go to Jazz Hawks. What I usually like to do is I pick one prop from, like, there's 2 games. I'll pick 2 from my favorite game and 1 from my least favorite game. Where do we want to go here? We could go Capella rebounds at like 10 plus because we know he's going to get a decent amount of minutes, right?
Collins rebounds is so green. Look what starting big men have done against this Hawks team recently. It's absolutely sickening.
Want to check one. How many minutes has he been getting the last few games? 25.
His minutes just suck.
I know. Yeah.
Like 25
do
minutes
that.
is just trash.
I can't do that.
You can only somehow get 25. It's crazy.
We could go DeJounte assists at like 7 plus without Trae Young.
Then you're double exposing, but
That's true. We could go Sexton for like 4 assists. I'm sure that's got a crazy hit rate. Come on, show me something. Yeah, 17 the last 20. And then if we do the whole season with 30 plus, 15 the last 18 at home, full green for 5 plus. Jesus, maybe we just do 4 assists then, or 5 assists. Minus 310.
there you go.
Let me get the SGP out.
Minus 150.
No, we need one more. We're not done.
Wow. You can't do it, SGP. These are different games, aren't they?
No, you can't.
You're gonna pick one more from this game.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Question is who?
Check John Collins rebounds if you can get at like 7 or 8. I don't know what they have it at. JC's numbers are tough to look at on Outlier because he's not starting at center in all these, but he is now.
Well, he's been starting ever since January 1st. Or not starting, but his role has been as center since January 1st. So if I just look at that and then minutes, it gives me a better idea. So let's see what his minutes have been lately. 29. So let's say 27 is a floor. 27, last 20. Let's say 7 boards.
Yeah, move it to 7.
It's pretty green.
Yeah, and I mean the matchup's great. I think you'd need a better line than that if that's what it's at, DK. But
we can get 8 plus would put us at plus 100. I'd run that.
What's his line at 8 plus? Like, what's the hit rate at? The same. It looks like.
You get miss 1 versus Golden State. That's for looking at home games. If we look overall, 15 the last 20. Weird that he's missed the last 2, but
dude, his potentials in that last one, he had 4 rebounds on 16 potentials, so he just must have been.
So is this the primetime line?
I like it. Plus 100.
Yeah, let me make sure that's the best we can get. I'll check FanDuel because I also needed to pick it since I'm like tracking it. Tracking each play. They've been really, really nice. I think
John Collins dunks on Prize Picks. It's always a great square, the dunk squares.
Off a nice little Sexton alley-oop.
Facts.
So who was it? Brandon Miller, 15, or was it Brandon Miller 15 points, or did we choose something else? I forget.
I thought you did his threes.
Threes, yep, that's what it was. Brandon Miller minus 430. Nice. Love that. Some of these odds, I'm like, all right, I know it's free, but like, throw me a bone here. Sexton, we did for 5 assists, right?
Yes, sir.
And then 8 rebounds for Collins. Plus 115 on FanDuel. That's much better. Let's see if Chase is screaming at us in the chat that it's like plus 180 on Bet365 somewhere. Yeah, I'll check Bet365, even though that can't sync to pick it, but which we do what we can. Actually, I can't do Sexton or Collins.
We can't see you. I'm not sure if you're trying to show.
Oh.
Or we can see you, not the.
It didn't matter anyways. I was just taking a look at the odds. All right, so here's the lay. Sexton 5 assists, Collins 8 boards, Brandon Miller 2 threes. Lock that in. Bada bing, bada boom. I'll post that on Twitter as soon as we're done. And prize pick slip. Let's do it. And I can actually lock it now. Since I'm in the homeland.
Let's cook with precision today and efficiency.
Love it.
We got to check the dunk props out. You and I have never missed a dunk prop this season. That's actually
Jimmy Butler versus Detroit.
Suggs less.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna tell you what's going in the slip right now. Where's Nick Richards' offensive rebounds? Oh, they don't give us offensive rebounds. That's so soft. Nick Richards dunks.
Is Jalen Suggs throwing a dunk down? I don't think he is.
He's the fast break guy is the issue.
Yeah, true. They throw it up.
He'll get out and run.
Okay, surely Clint Capella's throwing 2 down.
You think? Walker Kessler might be getting some minutes with him, though, is the issue.
Utah's been, they're dead last in points.
Bro, they give up the 7th most dunks to centers. Don't you know this?
I don't know that, but they do.
I'm joking because I don't think anybody tracks that.
I was going to say, we're going to need to get this out quick, though. The game starts in 57 minutes if we're going to play it.
Plenty of time. I wish they gave us offensive rebounds for Nick Richards. They know that's free. They're not going to give that to us. Let's go back to dunks. John Collins at 1.5. That's annoying. Oh, I can break out the free throw model.
No,
who we got? I don't think we missed a free throw prop either yet. Sexton at 4.5. Tell me that's not low.
That's probably right where it should be.
I have Jimmy Butler projected 7.23 free throws. He's at 6.0 on here.
You haven't projected how many?
7.23.
I thought you said 23 free throws. I was like, holy smokes.
No, but to be fair though, apparently like the league has like quietly made a change that like they're calling a lot less fouls lately. So that's something that we can actually exploit a decent bit.
Unless you're the free throw merchant, Gilgeous Alexander.
We could go we could go Franz Wagner under free throws.
Every time I look at the prize picks board, I get like worn out. Looking at this shit, I don't know how people look at this all day.
I'm trying to think. Who do we want to take under here? Those 1.5s are so tempting because you're like, dude, he's going to the line once.
You think Bogdan shoots 9 3-point attempts today?
Probably against the Jazz.
Ill, maybe.
3-pointers. Oh, minutes played.
I'll tell you what, DeJounte Murray over 0.5 offensive rebounds. Could be a look.
Over?
0.5.
Bro, I heard 5.5. I was like, what the fuck are they doing? That makes
I say we play the fantasy scorers. You and I have always been sharp on those.
Anthony Simon's probable for Friday. I'm in for a cheeky fantasy score. Do we get fantasy points for fouls or no?
Let's play Brandon Miller fantasy score 30.5.
You think he's getting steals on the Suns?
I don't know. Maybe.
Fair.
It's a prize pick square. These are supposed to be fun sweats. We're playing random bullshit that we don't usually bet on, you know?
Points combos.
Deleted that shit last week.
Sports books are so much better. It's ridiculous.
Dude, looking at all of these monkeys and goblins or whatever the shit's called, like the red and green things, like they make it like what are they called? The demons and goblins? It's horrible.
We could go DeJounte Murray and Colin Sexton assist combo.
Don't hate that.
I feel like we could get sharp with one of these minutes played. Bro, Brandon Ingram has to play over 33 minutes, right?
No. His rotation is so bad. Don't do it. I bet on him one game and he played 27 minutes, normal rotation.
Yeah, but bro, like 32 in a blowout. 32, that's not a blowout, but 8 went over. 8-point game. Blowout 25. Blowout. Okay, yeah, never mind.
I was gonna say, I don't know about that.
Back to dunks. I'm really thinking we go Nick Fisher. We need offensive rebounds for somebody on the Hornets. The Suns cannot keep guys off the glass. It's absolutely
There's
horrendous.
only 4 options, so.
That's so annoying. If you're going to give these kind of props, give us the props then. Don't be soft.
Yeah, I don't know if we even make one. This is a shit board. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how you can bet on this app. There's no props.
It's frustrating. Should we just take the 5 most popular players under?
No, because it's probably some of our shit.
No, none of them. Oh, Wemby RA. That's the only one. Let's do that.
I think we call it. I think that's the stream. I don't think we force one.
I have a free entry, so I might lock it anyways.
Something to sweat. This will be the one I don't lock that hits.
Probably. I'm locking this shit. All right. 5 most popular plays that weren't on my list has been locked in for the under.
You better not be fading me on anything. What do we got?
I'm not. It's Olynyk under 13 points, Capella under 11 rebounds, Cade under 8 assists, Wembanyama under 4.5 blocks and steals, and Jokic under 26.5 points.
The thing is, you're probably going to go 3 and 2 at least.
Probably.
You know?
I guarantee these are all like last 5 gobs.
I dare you to post that shit if it hits. Stream official. Bang.
Oh, if it hits, bro, I'm screaming from the rooftop. Also, before we sign off, I want to let everybody know that starting probably Monday, we will be going live on a stream or on a streaming service called Playback. And basically, the advantage of it is all the functionalities that we currently have on StreamYard are all there. But on top of that, we can also stream NBA games and like have it on the screen because they have a partnership with the NBA and they have rights to it. So we can hop in the stream, we can watch games together, and you guys can even hop up yourselves and talk with me and Austin if you want, and we're live. So make sure you go subscribe there. I dropped the link in the Discord, so make sure you go check it out there. And yeah, we'll be going live probably exclusively starting on Monday on Playback. So make sure you go follow us there. If you're looking it up, just look up MCA or MC Analytics. You should find it. And yeah, appreciate all the support. We'll be promoting it throughout the weekend as well, so you guys shouldn't be missing it. But yeah, we'll see you there on Monday. Good luck today and the rest of this weekend, and we'll see you guys on the next stream. Take care, everybody.